Question 1. Tell me how you would check that the headlights and tail lights are working. No need to exit vehicle. Answer is A, B, C. To activate your low beam lights, you will likely have to turn on the ignition. Then turn on the lights and look for the green light that shows your lights are on. Make sure the blue high beam light isn't on. Then explain to the examiner that to check the lights you could get out and walk around. As it's a tell me question, you don't need to actually do it.
If you want to pass DVSA theory test in first time, you can download our EOS app. App contains 2500 DVSA test questions, 250 hazard perception videos, 630 traffic road signs and 300 highway code rules. Even 98.50% people pass their test first time after using our app. You can find link in the description. Download app for free from App Store, which contains latest 2024 material licensed by DVSA authority. Get 3 days free trial for a limited time. Let's get back to the video.
Question 2. Show me how you would clean the windscreen using the windscreen washer and wipers. Answer is A and C. In most cars, you simply either pull backwards on the wiper's stalk or push a button on the end of the wiper's stalk. Make sure you know how to identify this stalk. You will almost certainly need the ignition turned on. Question 3. Show me how you would switch on the rear fog lights and explain when you would use them. No need to exit vehicle. Answer is C, D, E. Most cars will either have a collar on the light stalk, or a separate button with the fog light symbol. A warning light will illuminate on the dashboard to let you know the fog light is on. Question 4. Open the bonnet, identify where you would check the engine coolant level and tell me how you would check that the engine has the correct level. Answer is B, D. The engine should be off. Once you have found the reservoir, look for the right type of cap. Simply read the level from the side. You shouldn't need to open the cap. There is no dipstick in it. Question 5. Which is the cap for the radiator? Answer is D. Make sure you don't remove this cap if the engine is hot, otherwise you could spray yourself with boiling liquid. Question 6. Show me how you would check that the direction indicators are working. Answer is A and C. You'll see green indicator lights flash on the dashboard when they are activated. Some vehicles have a small light visible in the wing mirror. If an indicator bulb is blown, the indicators might blink very quickly. Question 7. Show me how you switch your headlight from dip to main beam and explain how you would know the main beam is on. Answer is A, B, C. Once you have turned your headlights onto dipped beam, the usual way of activating main beam is to either pull the light stalk back or push it forwards. You will see this blue symbol illuminate on the dashboard. Question 8. Which is the oil filler cap? Answer is C. Next to the oil cap there should be the dipstick which you use to check the oil level. Question 9. Tell me how you would know if there was a problem with your anti-lock braking system. Answer is B. Warning light should illuminate if there is a fault with the anti-lock braking system. Question 10. Which warning light is for low oil? Answer is D. If this light comes on, you should pull over immediately, assuming it's safe to do so. Continuing on could cause your engine to seize. Question 11. Tell me how you would check that the brakes are working before starting a journey. Answer is B, C, D. The brake pedal should provide some resistance. It should not feel hard, like you're pushing against a wooden plank, and it also shouldn't go right to the floor. When you move off, check the brakes before you build up too much speed. Question 12. Which is the cap for the windscreen washer reservoir? Answer is D. Keeping your windscreen washer bottle full ensures that you can keep your screen free of the type of dirt that reduces your visibility. You can use just water, or you can add a commercial product to help cut through the grime. Question 13. Which is the cap for the brake fluid reservoir? Answer is A. The brake fluid reservoir often has the type of fluid it takes printed on the cap. Question 14. Show me how you would check the parking brake, handbrake, for excessive wear. Make sure you keep safe control of the vehicle. Answer is B, C. Apply the foot brake so that you won't roll anywhere. Pull the handbrake on and it should catch correctly before it reaches the full extent of its travel. If the lever comes up too easily and doesn't hold the car, you'll need to get the cable adjusted. Question 15. Tell me how you would check the tires to ensure that they have sufficient tread depth and that their general condition is safe to use on the road. Answer is A, C. Check the sidewalls and tread for cuts and bulges. You may have to turn your wheels outwards to do this. Check you have at least 1.6 mm tread depth using a gauge. Question 16. Identify where the windscreen washer reservoir is and tell me how you would check the windscreen washer level. Answer is A, C. Once you have identified the reservoir, check the level on the side. This is usually fairly near the top. If you can't see any line on the reservoir, it will need a lot of water as it could be almost empty. Question 17. Show me, or explain how you would check that the power-assisted steering is working before starting a journey. Answer is A, B. Checking the power steering fluid wouldn't tell you if the power steering pump has broken, so it's no use doing that. The only way you can test it is to feel it. If it feels unusually heavy, you've either got a flat tire or the power steering is faulty. Bear in mind that low fluid can cause the power steering to fail. Question 18. Tell me how you make sure your head restraint is correctly adjusted so it provides the best protection in the event of a crash. Answer is C, E. The head restraint should be adjusted so the rigid part of the head restraint is at least as high as the eye or top of the ears, and as close to the back of the head as is comfortable. Note, some restraints might not be adjustable. Question 19. Which button activates the rear demister? Answer is C. The rear demister sends a current through wires embedded in the rear window, clearing it of condensation. Not all cars have one, but most do. Question 20. Show me how you would check that the horn is working. Answer is B. The horn will work regardless of whether you have the ignition on or off. You just need to press the horn button, which usually is in the center of the steering wheel but is sometimes on a stalk. There isn't a test switch on the back of the horn. Question 21. Open the bonnet, identify where the brake fluid reservoir is and tell me how you would check that you have a safe level of hydraulic brake fluid. Answer is C. With the engine off, identify the reservoir and read on the side whether the fluid level is between minute and max. Question 22. Show me how you would check the brake lights are working on this car. Answer is C, D. It would be very unusual if you have to turn your ignition on for your brake lights to activate. When you press the brake pedal, if you are parked in front of something reflective like a window or shiny garage door, you should see the lights come on. Question 23. Tell me where you would find the information for the recommended tire pressures for this car and how tire pressures should be checked. Answer is A, B, E. Check in the car's manual or online with the manufacturer what the correct tire pressure is. Use a reliable gauge and measure them when they are cold. Don't forget to check the spare tire. Question 24. Show me how you would set the demister controls to clear all the windows effectively. Answer is all. You won't need to start the engine for this demonstration, just show which controls you will set. Some new vehicles have one button that does it all, but you should show the examiner that you know that you should turn the temperature up, the fan on high, the air conditioning on, the rear demister button on and also set the direction of airflow to the windscreen as opposed to, say, blowing at your feet. Question 25. Which is the cap for the coolant reservoir? Answer is B. You should be able to read the level of the coolant on the side of the reservoir. Question 26. Open the bonnet, identify where you would check the engine oil level and tell me how you would check that the engine has sufficient oil. Answer is B. D. Ideally, the engine should be cold. Open the bonnet, find the dipstick and pull it out. Wipe the dipstick off and put it back in. Pull it out and read the level. It should be between minute and maximum. If it's less than minute, put some oil in it and retest after a minute to make sure it's settled. Don't overfill it.
If you want to pass DVSA theory test in first time, you can download our EOS app. App contains 2500 DVSA test questions, 250 hazard perception videos, 630 traffic road signs and 300 highway code rules. Even 98.50% people pass their test first time after using our app. You can find link in the description. Download app for free from App Store, which contains latest 2024 material licensed by DVSA authority. Get 3 days free trial for a limited time.